Wonder Woman. That's
Is that the actual theme?
Did you ever watch that?
No, like
It's
I'm aware of it,
the
but I've never watched it.
what's her name? Linda Hamilton.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it's not Linda Hamilton. What is it? Linda Carter? I don't know.
I'll find it.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, it is.
Look
It's
this
Linda
up.
Carter. It's right here. Yeah, I got
Linda
it.
Carter. Okay,
Yep.
Linda Carter. Who the hell's Linda Hamilton?
I'm gonna look that up too.
Man.
Also an
I
American
feel like-
actress.
Linda Hamilton. Oh, it's
Terminator
Yeah, from
chick.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor. Okay. All right.
you know.
All right. Same thing. Same difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, you never watched, was it the, I guess, late 80s, early 90s Wonder Woman?
No, I didn't.
No, me neither. No.
Oh, look at here. Linda Hamilton's in Dante's Peak, that cool Pierce Brosnan movie I watched once.
Sure is. The one that I watched as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman 84.
Another film that came out on Christmas Day.
Yes, but this one wasn't free. Wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Well, I mean, if you have HBO Max.
No, but it's still. No. Oh. Was it free if you
Right.
have HBO Max?
Yeah, it was free on HBO Max.
On HBO Max. Right. Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. So, I mean, HBO Max isn't free,
No.
but it wasn't like, well,
An
you have
extra-
HBO Max, give us another $30.
Right. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's Disney Plus's bullshit.
Well, it was. It isn't anymore, maybe.
Well, it wasn't with Soul.
True.
But it will be with some other upcoming.
Uh.
Yeah, that's a whole.
Okay.
Anyways, Wonder Woman 84, the Christmas present that we didn't ask for but got anyways. Is the first in a long line of Warner Brothers films
Yes.
that are going straight to HBO Max. In fact, the entire 2021 Warner Brothers lineup
Mm-hmm.
is going straight to HBO Max.
Wow.
I'm pulling up a list here.
Yeah,
2021
Can you lay on me some other
Warner Brothers
titles that will
movies
be included?
that are coming, because some of this is like, okay, whatever, and some of it's like, really, we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that in a theater. I want to see that in a theater. Okay, things coming straight to HBO Max. The Little Things. It's a Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, Jared Leto. So like,
Okay.
big film.
Yeah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Mm.
Tom and Jerry. Oh yeah, okay. Big big friggin' loss there. The Many Saints of Newark. Yada yada. Godzilla versus Kong. So the next in that sort of that new Godzilla franchise that we've gotten, and the Kong from Kong Skull Island.
Right.
So again, like, not a movie. I don't know if it's a movie that's gonna like break any records, but that's a popcorn flick. That's a go see on a big screen movie, because it's probably not going to be a good enough movie to care to watch it at home. It needs the theater experience to make it worth it.
Oh, absolutely. It's not a film that you would be going to see for its character development, for its romantic storylines. It's the action.
It's a movie I'd go see in a drive-in.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
It's an event movie, an experience movie.
Sure.
This one breaks my heart. The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. I've just fallen in love with this horror cinematic universe. And so I'm a little heartbroken about that one, but that's fine. With HBO Max, I mean, it's going to save me money ultimately, I guess.
I guess, but
there's nothing like a horror film that you're excited to see that you get to see in a theater of other people who are scared, with loud jump scares and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Space Jam: A New Legacy, the new Space Jam movie.
Oh, no.
Like, okay, The Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie, is not going to see theaters.
Is there a date for that
Dune,
one? Is there a date?
Yeah, that one's coming on August 6th.
Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, Dune. Dune may get a theater release as well, because there's like some lawsuits happening over Dune right now.
Oh, really?
We're not 100% sure what's happening with Dune.
Oh.
King Richard, which is a Will Smith film, is not going to get a cinematic release. Matrix 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Some of what's happening here. A Quiet Place 2, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right. That was supposed to come out last summer, was it not?
It was supposed to come out last March or May, one of the M months.
Yep.
But yeah, it was one of the first to get delayed. It was one of the first films to get bumped, and they just bumped it by a year. They weren't like, nobody was screwing around going, well, maybe next week. No, they're like, screw this noise, next year.
Right.
Because John Krasinski's got a head on his shoulders, and he knew that that this was going to take time.
Yeah, that's true.
It is what it is.
I forgot about that.
So Wonder Woman. This is an iconic thing, though, because this is, this would be the same. Like, Disney's holding out for a theatrical release for Black Widow.
Yes.
In the big shareholders presentation that they did a few weeks ago, they said Black Widow's coming for a theatrical release. It's still, the MCU that's their thing. They're not ready to throw the MCU under the bus as far as cinematic releases go. And with movie theaters barely holding on by a thread, they keep seeking more funding and government grants just to try to keep the lights on. I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see what's going to happen. And hopefully we're able to keep movie theaters, because that's where, there's more money in it. There's more money in it than streaming, as we know, because all of the Warner Brothers movies that are coming out on streaming are going to save me money. I can just pay for the subscription, and I don't have to buy a new theater ticket every time, and I don't have to buy expensive popcorn, and I don't have to do all these things.
Right.
So there's more money. There's more money in theaters, which ultimately means the death of theaters would also equal the death of massive budget films. And that's a heated topic. Some people go, wow, we shouldn't be spending that much money on movies anyways. Well, whatever.
I guess.
But so anyways, Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
The first Wonder Woman movie is considered by many to be the first home run for the DCEU. That was kind of like in a long line of critically, crapped on DC films.
Sure.
Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman. Then Wonder Woman came out. And critics and audiences went nuts. They loved Wonder Woman. And so I don't know. I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all excited for the sequel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And on December 25th, 2020, we received said sequel.
Yep.
Wonder Woman 84. And I've got some shit to say, but I want you to go first.
Okay. I guess what I'll say is I mirror what you said. I personally am not a big DC universe fan, so I haven't seen nearly all of the films. The ones I've seen, I'm not emotionally attached to, if they were wiped
You've
from...
seen the first Wonder Woman, though.
Of course, yeah. I would say the first Wonder Woman might be the only one that I actually enjoy or think has merit, or at least had fun watching. So, my personal expectations going into this were, hey, I found the first Wonder Woman film entertaining. I found it fun. I found it, an interesting update on the classic franchise. So that was something I took going into this. I love, me, I love modern renditions of the 1990s, of the 1980s. So that's another aspect of that I thought, hey, this film could have going for it, which it did. Ultimately, I tempered my expectations. I would say I had low expectations. So ultimately, when I finished the film, I don't think it was a good film. Was I blown away? Obviously not. Was I disappointed? I would still say not really. I think I was just so neutral about going into it that, I wasn't horribly offended. I obviously didn't think it was great. I maybe thought the film could have done more as far as winning me over, entertaining me, pleasing me. If it hadn't been so bloody long, I don't mind long films, but what this film did with the content that it had, I thought it really could have been a lot shorter. I might have thought higher of the film if they had cut out some of the I don't even want to call it fat, just cut out some of the unnecessary, pointless connective tissue. Was I blatantly disgusted with the film? Not until about 80% of the way through, and then that was kind of the tipping point. I think my biggest beef with this film, and I've talked to one other person about this who absolutely hated the film. I wouldn't say I hate it. I ultimately would, this is if you want to take my five word kind of walk away statement, I think it's an example of opportunity cost or squandered opportunity cost, where I think so much could have been done with this opportunity, but it was kind of a wasted, squandered opportunity because they didn't do what they could have done with it. And I think it's more sad than a testament to it's more sad than blatantly just a bad film. It's kind of, I'm disappointed in you, I'm not mad at you. And
right.
That's so basically I don't think it's a good film. It's the long and the short of it.
Okay. It is long. It's 2.5 hours long.
Sure. And we you and I don't dislike long films. I'll watch a long film with the best of them. But it's, what do you do? Like, is the material I'm watching necessary? Is it pleasing?
Yeah, pacing matters.
Pacing matters. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking up the first Wonder Woman film.
Oh, okay.
Was runtime. Yeah, same thing. It was 5 minutes shorter, the first one.
Sure. And that sounds about right. It felt about the same length, subjectively.
But the first one's better.
It is better.
Yeah. And interestingly, the theatrical Justice League film
sure
was only 2 hours long.
Okay.
The Snyder Cut, which I'm eagerly getting ready to review with you when it comes out, is 3.5.
The director's
There's an extra hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut that's coming.
Sure.
Yeah, there's an extra hour and a half of movie there. And I'm like, oh boy, 3.5 hour movie, let's do this. So much Batman. But, yeah. This movie, there's a lot of things in it. Excuse me. There's a lot of things in it that don't make any sense to me.
Sure.
There's a lot of plot holes.
Okay.
There's a lot of fan service. Some of it works, some of it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that were just done, and it's like, why? Why?
Mm-hmm.
For example,
let's break it down. Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do it. When I first saw the trailer for this movie, when I first saw the first trailer, because typically with a movie like this, I'll watch the first trailer and I'm like, okay, I got an idea about what this is about. That's all I need. I don't want any more spoilers. And there's exceptions to that. Like Star Wars, I'm like, show me everything.
Show me
everything, but don't tell me anything. Like, I want to see everything, but I don't want to know.
I want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi picking out rutabagas at a farmer's market.
It's a really unhealthy, like, I can't help but watch it if it comes out, but I don't want to see it. Right? It's like sitting on my kitchen floor at 4 a.m. with a tug of Haagen-Dazs going, why am I gaining weight? Like, I don't want it, but I can't stop. And so when the first trailer came out for this film, I was like, oh my God, Steve Trevor's back. How? He's dead. It's been friggin', was it the 80s? The first one happened in like 1913, 1914.
Somewhere.
So it's been 70 years?
Yeah.
70 years and he's back? Bullshit. I call bullshit. And I was like, why? Like, what lame-ass reason are you going to have?
Sure.
Because it's Chris Pine and you're like, shit, we killed off a big star. What are we going to do?
We'll just bring back his twin brother.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure the multiverse, man. I don't know. But you know what? The Wish thing worked. For me, I was like, okay, yeah. If you're going to bring him back, this makes sense. Bringing him back this way makes sense.
Okay.
Bringing him back because she's wished him back. We're in a world where anyone, it's the genie in the lamp, and Maxwell Lord is basically... oh crap! What's his name? What's the villain from Aladdin?
Oh, Jafar.
Maxwell Lord is basically Jafar.
Yeah.
I want to be the genie.
Oh, true.
And the whole film is basically just Aladdin, which is a critique in and of itself. But
wait, what?
It's like, okay, what do you mean?
No. Continue.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. It worked. That worked. I was like, okay, if you're gonna bring him back, then the fact that wishes are a thing, and of course that's what she would wish for. She wants him back.
Sure.
Okay, fine. Why, if it's a granted wish,
yep,
and everybody's getting exactly what they wish for,
sure,
right? I wish I was taller. I wish I had more money. I wish I had a longer set of legs.
Sure.
Right? Like, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where did your mind go there? You need to...
You want to actually know what I thought you... Well, I didn't think you were going to say it, but I thought would have been funny. I wish I had a longer mullet. Because it was the 80s.
I never joke about mullets.
It was
if
1984.
You have a mullet, reconsider your entire life. If you have a mullet, fix that shit. So if everyone's getting exactly what they wished for, and she wishes for Steve Trevor back,
yeah,
why doesn't Steve Trevor just come back? Why is Steve Trevor in this other dude's body?
I do not understand.
What? And okay, this would make sense if, well, we need to bring Steve Trevor back, but Chris Pine told us to go F ourselves, so, and we weren't smart enough to put him into, lock him into a contract, so really the only thing we can do is recast him, and how are we going to explain the recasting? Well, we'll say he came back in some other... No, you flip and have Chris Pine in this movie.
Yeah, right?
Just bring Chris Pine's ass back. Like, why? Because then there's, these odd scenes where, for the most part, it's just Chris Pine, and then occasionally we flash to Johnny No Good, and it's like, oh, and just in case you forgot, this is how everyone sees him. Yeah, and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Why?
But why?
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
Why did he take over someone's life, and what happened to that poor bloke?
Yeah, is this guy? Yeah, because it'd be one thing if it was in Soul, where it's well, the second you made this wish, this guy also happened to die from an exploding appendix, and so you can have his body. No, this guy, as soon as she renounces her wish,
he's back.
This other dude gets his life back?
Yeah.
That's grim.
Very. Very.
How many friggin' job interviews did this guy miss because we're lollygagging? Is he just missing time now? Like what?
I don't know. Did he just wake up and feel like he missed? Yeah, I honestly do not know. And like, I just don't understand what the micro point of this was. Like, it was kind of a reincarnation, and it seems obviously that person had a life. It was a person, so that person had a life up to that point, and then he just hip checks him out of there and takes over for him.
Well, and especially if Steve Trevor ended up doing something that was like cosmetically noticeable to himself before getting zapped back. Like, if this dude wakes up and he's like, who shaved my legs?
Right.
Like, this guy's got counseling to go to.
Yeah.
Why do I have a tramp stamp? Like, what the? I'm missing a week of time and I have a tattoo?
Right.
Like, yeah. So that didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I didn't get why that was a thing.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that is a point that I had on my list of things to talk about. So that I am in full agreement. Full agreement.
The next thing, the invisible jet. That was a cool moment.
I guess.
Well, it was cool because that's a Wonder Woman thing. Wonder Woman has an invisible jet.
Oh, really?
So that was, yeah. So that's like, that was a fan service. Oh yeah, okay. Here's the invisible jet. Cool.
Okay.
I see what they've done there. But why has Wonder Woman's been on this earth for a long time?
Sure.
Specifically in the non-Themyscira world for like 70 years now.
Yeah.
And she's never tried this before. Except for, what'd she say? She practiced it on like an egg or something?
Yeah, something minuscule, and it never has returned yet. Or she's lost it.
I've never done it because I don't know why. I never bothered.
Never
but
thought
I'm
it could come in handy.
pretty confident I can do it to this plane.
In a heated moment.
Yeah, that just seemed like a weird, it seemed like they gave us a cool moment, but didn't do it in a way that made enough sense. Like, it was a stretch. Like, well, we got to put the invisible jet in here somehow. What do we do? We can say that at one point in her life, she was trained how to do this. And how do we explain that she didn't do it in the first one? Yeah.
I don't know.
And they're just like, well, because she doesn't want to. I don't know. Like, so that didn't make a lot of sense. Wonder Woman flying was a cool moment.
Sure.
Because, yes, Wonder Woman flies. Here's a couple of questions, though.
Sure.
Once again, she's been on the Earth for how long?
Almost 100
Why is she
years,
only just now figuring out that she can fly?
Yeah.
And there's no real training that she's basically just motivated by a talk that Steve Trevor gave her. He's like, oh, you just have to feel the wind and catch the breeze and go with it. She's like, that makes sense. I'm going to fly now.
Yeah, I agree with you on the not making sense component of this aspect of the film. And I also just, when he said those lines to her, I did raise an eyebrow and go, really? I mean, I thought it was a little bit corny, a little bit cheap, a little flat for me, but so
I heard someone say, sort of the best comment I heard is, Wonder Woman doesn't fly in this movie.
Yeah.
She's falling with style. And I was like, yes. Yeah, I'm like, okay, that works.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's,
that's beautiful.
It just didn't seem to make a lot of sense. Two other real quick things.
No, yeah.
That just don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's explained to us early on in this film, sort of. It's not explained to us. It's mentioned to us.
Okay.
That the lasso, doesn't just make you tell the truth. The lasso does a bunch of other things as well. And then they just seem to use that as a cheat to make the lasso do whatever the hell they wanted without having to actually explain the rules of the lasso. Like, it was basically like, the lasso isn't what you think it is. Look, it does this and this and this and this and this. And it was like, what? And it felt like it was used as lazy storytelling. Because there's like at the end of the film, when she needs to communicate with everyone and get them to renounce their wish, she wraps it around his ankle.
Yeah.
And now she's talking to everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is happening here? How is this reaching everyone? He was reaching everyone by using broadcasting technology, and that made sense. Now he's not able to reach anyone anymore because that broadcast technology got destroyed.
Sure.
How is wrapping this around his ankle beaming you into the brains of everyone around the planet? What is happening?
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's bullshit. And even if like, look, I get that, she gives a quick little speech.
Sure.
There is some of these people, like, the world's going to shit for sure. Some of these people are getting the short end of a deal from the wish that they wished for something and it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. And now, they're happy to renounce their wish. Some people are making out like bandits, though. There is no way that her 20-second speech convinced every single person on the planet to renounce their wish. Because some people just asked for $1 million and they got $1 million. And sure, they had to give up what it is that they love most, but they were probably miserable assholes to begin with and haven't really lost much, and now they have $1 million. So there's no way. There's no way. Like, even the guy that, like, wished his wife dead, even he seemed a little hesitant to renounce his wish.
Yeah.
Which that's a him problem. But
oh yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's no way everybody in that moment went, "Oh God, you're right. I don't know who you are or how you're getting beamed into my head, but I will give up the $1 million I have so that I can have my goldfish back, who is the only one who's loved me up until like that didn't work for me. And the second thing that doesn't work, for the most part, is the presence of Cheetah.
Go on. I'm curious.
I am, and this is this is a hot take. This is an unpopular opinion.
Sure.
I don't like Kristen Wiig.
Okay,
I don't find her entertaining. I don't think she's funny. I think that she does the same shtick in everything she's in. I found that, like, this character was not much different than her character in Ghostbusters, is not much different than her character in Bridesmaids, so on and so forth. Just this humor that's like, I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to grab we could get some food, some lunch around lunchtime. It's lunchtime now. We could get lunch. And it's just like, just the same brand of, like, she just doesn't seem to have a lot of range. And I just don't find it funny. Her and Melissa McCarthy, who are often in things together, sort of that SNL duo, and I just don't find them funny. It's never worked for me. It doesn't work for me. So I didn't enjoy her in this film. I thought that the CGI in the movie looked better than it did in the trailer. So I don't know if they refined it a little bit. It was an amazing CGI on her.
Sure.
But it wasn't jarring in the way I was anticipating it being. I thought it was going to be like, oh God, this is like, it's like cats all over. And it wasn't. For the most part, I think it worked. I just didn't understand her inclusion. She's not the villain. We have a villain.
Yeah.
And her fight, like, she's not integral to the story in any way.
No.
Like, the big fight with her is just kind of a stepping stone that she needs to kind of just get through that doorway so that she can go fight Max Lord. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why is there a second? What is this second, basically unrelated storyline with Kristen Wiig? Why is she in this?
Yeah.
Like, she's the Jar Jar Binks that gives the stone to Maxwell Lord in the first place. Votes
Sure.
emergency powers for like,
Sure. Oh, yeah.
and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then she really has no other relevance
Mhm.
in furthering the plot of the main villain.
Mhm.
So why? Why are you in this?
Hmm.
But yeah, those are the things I hate. There's a couple things I love, but what do you hate?
So yeah, I definitely had some problems with the film. Some of them are similar to what you said. Some of them are mirroring what you said. Some of them are a bit different. I don't mind Kristen Wiig. She's okay. She's not in my top circle of actors that I absolutely love. I absolutely appreciate. I get what you're saying about Melissa McCarthy. Kristen Wiig's just not at the same level for me with that. I agree. Having Cheetah and Maxwell Lord, having both of them, I think was too much. It was just too much with both of them. They're both competing for screen time. In the modern storytelling of having a villain with a bit of depth instead of just being completely evil, there's just not enough time to give them both kind of a human element, a relational element. Kristen Wiig is human. Maxwell Lord has a son. He has some things that kind of are redeemable about him. I think you just got to pick one, and you got to drop the other. So it was too much kind of competing for time. I hated Cheetah. I had PTSD when I saw her as in her Cheetah ensemble. I got flashbacks to Cats. I agree. It was too much at that point where she was fighting Wonder Woman that I had seen enough of this film that I didn't need to see their fight. I just want Wonder Woman to head to the climax of the film and defeat Maxwell Lord. I don't need some meaningless action. I would agree with a lot of what you say. I found the whole gimmick of Maxwell Lord a little hokey, a little contrived. I understand it. I get it. It was a little too much for me. I think what I maybe also would have liked was some earlier ramifications or some earlier knowledge of, hey, if I use this stone with our main characters with Wonder Woman, if we use this stone, some open knowledge of, hey, it will take something in return for me. Is it worth me getting my wish as a result? And, some philosophical implications, some moral implications. And this might be a bit of a hot take, but right from the beginning, I didn't even like the opening sequence. Just as a scene in a movie, I found it long. I found it tedious. I thought it was stagnant, and I get it from a character moral perspective. It was to teach her a lesson that she should lose because she quote unquote was cheating or she took a shortcut. But honestly, when that happened, two things came to mind. Bullcrap was one. She found a way to be resourceful and win when something went wrong. She found a workaround. So let her win. Don't stamp on her. The other, I just thought it was too awkward. I thought it was super forced storytelling. So I had a problem with the whole opening scene. And that kind of deflated my hopes right from the beginning. A less major story issue that I had was just more of a specific issue I had with a specific scene. I hated how at the end she just showed up with that special armor. And we see her piecing out from Washington, D.C. on the way to Maxwell Lord. And where does this armor come from? We saw it referenced for 30 seconds earlier with Chris Pine. It's in her apartment. And she somehow just magically got it from mid-flight when she was on her way to Maxwell Lord. I really didn't understand that. So, yeah, there were some minutiae things.
I somehow also questioned the relevance of that armor. Like, I wonder if it's fan service to, like, if that's something she has in the comics and it's just a reference that I don't get. It's too geeky of a reference for me to appreciate. But the armor felt just not necessary.
Perhaps, and maybe, so all bulk, maybe the armor into the invisible plane aspect of, maybe it's for some fan service, but it's awkwardly done, and overall the pacing is a problem with this film. I don't have a problem with its length per se. I just have a problem with what they've done with the length that they have. doesn't add anything to me. So yeah, some problems for sure. Yeah. I don't, that kind of sums up the main issues that I've got with it, or at least off the bat. Yeah.
Wow, you're savage. Tell me what you really think of this movie. No, I mean, so the only thing I would say is I think it's really interesting that that you didn't like the film, that you didn't like that opening scene, because I love the opening scene. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Seriously. Okay.
So yeah, I like all of the stuff from Themyscira.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Reminded me of the first one.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's
something that I don't think, like, so the her throwing the tiara in this movie is fun. But I think the film suffers from being a prequel. Like, the first one's a prequel, and that was a good thing because it gave them flexibility to do whatever they wanted. Because it was so far detached. It was like, 100 years before anything, before Batman v Superman.
Right. Yes.
And so that was cool. But this one, I don't know. It's anything that they introduced in this film. Her flying. Her throwing the tiara. Her, like, any of these, it's especially her flying. I mean, the throwing the tiara thing, okay, maybe she just didn't do it. But flying. Sure. So she learned to fly in 1984.
Yes, apparently.
Then why during Batman v Superman, which happens in the 2010s, has she forgotten how to fly? Like, yeah, I don't know. There were a couple of things from a continuity standpoint that didn't work, because it's like you can't have growth. You can't have her learning to do things in a prequel that she seemingly either doesn't know how to do or is too stupid to realize that it would be advantageous to do in the two films that follow it chronologically.
Right.
So that sucked. That was like, oh, okay, cool, awesome, she flies now. Too bad she hits her head and forgets, and then just doesn't in Batman v Superman or Justice League. Because that would have come in handy.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Just a couple things. It was like, I don't know. They kind of threw continuity to the wind.
Yeah. It's an interesting comment to make, because that's something I have to give full disclosure. I have not seen Wonder Woman outside of the previous film to this and this film. I haven't seen the films that she's in the DC universe, so I can't comment on the continuity issues, but that would be
maybe
problematic.
Not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. Yeah, it will happen. I don't know. I don't know if there's much else. Steve Trevor, Chris Pine is great in this movie.
Sure.
And when they're on screen together, it's a lot of fun. They've got a good dynamic together.
Sure.
I wish it didn't feel so forced bringing him back. And if they did bring him back, I wish it made more sense in the way that they, like, who the hell is this other guy? I don't know. That, to me, I can like overlook everything else in this movie as just not being a great movie.
Sure.
But this is like boneheaded. Like, will someone please explain to me why?
Yeah.
Why not just bring him back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do have a problem. It's super forced. I think I appreciate and I actually enjoy what it can do from a character perspective with Wonder Woman, that she is so still scarred, or at least still so in love with her love of her life, so to speak. And I think there's a lot as far as character richness and character that can come as a result of that. So that aspect of it I enjoyed. But yeah, how they kind of haphazardly just kind of made up, hey, here's how we can get Steve back in here in the swing of things. Why'd you write him out of the first one? If they, why? Just this isn't a smooth transition.
And the other thing that I'm just thinking about now is like, if you're gonna bring Steve back and you're gonna bring him back as this other guy, like Diana seemed to become okay with it too quickly, too easily. Like, she doesn't know who he is, obviously, visually at first, because he looks different. And then he somehow, with just a couple of words, convinces her that it's him.
Very
which
quickly.
Seemed kind of trusting really quick. I would have still been in disbelief and been like, no, what?
Sure.
What the hell is going on? Who the hell are you?
Exactly.
And then even once, like, you'd think even once you did accept that it was them, you would still find the change in appearance off-putting. You would still struggle with that. And they never show you that in this movie. Like, that night, they have sex. Like, she wakes up in bed naked beside him the next morning. And I'm thinking to myself, really? Like, even though you think it's him, you're pretty sure it's him, or you're convinced it's him, is the fact that you've never, like, this isn't his body. Like, there's something inherently weird about that, about like, how would this not feel like hooking up with a stranger?
For sure.
And like, like, I don't know, something about that was just like, how can you just kiss him and not think to yourself, like, it would have been, I think it would have done the film a credit if we saw her visibly struggle with with maintaining the mental connection that this is Steve. Right? Steve's struggling. Steve's looking in the mirror and going like, this is friggin' weird, man. It's not me. I'm looking in the mirror, but it's not me looking back.
Right.
But Diana's like, no, that's fine. I'll sleep with you. Like, she just moves past it so fast.
I think I think you're onto something. I think there could have been something emotionally that they could have dwelled on a little bit more. I would have been more intrigued from a character perspective of her struggling with this. You're right. Saying, even once she's past the point and she says, okay, I believe that it's you, just emotionally getting over that hurdle of not physically having the same body, and you kind of having to adjust and kind of get over that hurdle. But also, yeah.
Like, I get that it's you, but I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to kiss you.
And maybe
I
even
can't touch you yet.
There was some aspects of, yes, you can make a wish, your wish gets granted, but it comes at a cost. I feel like there maybe could have been something morally or philosophically as well with that yes, her wish was desired, but the cost was, it's different. It's not actually Steve. It's Steve kind of in an unnatural or in a weird way, or in a way that you're not used to. And is that cost worth it to you emotionally? What happened to the other poor bloke? Was the cost you literally offed someone to get Steve back? Is the cost that you are emotionally scarred that, yes, Steve is with you, but he looks very different, so you emotionally just can't get used to it, and you have to realize this isn't natural. Our relationship has run its course. I can't continue with this. I'm just kind of shooting ideas off the top of my head here, but I feel like there could have been some things that I would have been more interested in, that I would have found more interesting consuming the time of the film, instead of having a cats fight off scene consuming that time.
I think they would have had to have adjusted a bunch of things in order for that to make sense.
Sure, and I get that.
Just because it's like, you lose the thing you care about the most, which ends up being her powers, like her essentially her identity.
Yep.
But because what she loves the most isn't physically him. Right? Like, then it becomes really shallow. It's like, oh, you have his personality, you have his heart, you have his soul back.
True.
But it's a different set of arms. Like, that seems like her affection for him was very shallow in the first place then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? right? But which I think could have easily been fixed if it was just like you get your wish, but at a cost,
Sure.
right? Don't say that it's at the loss of what you care about the most. Just it's at a cost.
There is a cost associated with it. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Then it could work. Then I think it would be maybe overlookable and
One more
forgivable.
thing I wanted to mirror. I know I'm jumping topics, but you kind of hinted at this or talked about for that matter. Just the fact of finding it unbelievable that at least everyone or the majority of people actually gave up their wishes. That too I found hard to believe. Like there's insert example of some emotionally charged reason of someone having difficulty giving up whatever they wished for, a deceased loved one, a life-altering or a life or death situation that they've wished for to alleviate some problem. It's hard to fathom that every single person willingly gave up their wish.
Yeah, like what I'm interpreting the film as wanting me to believe in that scene is that 100% of everybody who made a wish, which it seemed like was basically everybody in the world.
By that point.
Because that was an issue he was having, was that like, everyone's heard me now and I can't, there's no one left for me I'm losing the ability to heal myself. My spleen. Like, I don't, whatever it was.
Yeah.
There's no way 100%. Like, honestly, if 100% of the people in the world had made a wish.
Sure.
I'm telling you right now, from that 20-second speech that she gives, I find it hard to wrap my head around the fact that 5% of the population, if 100% of the people wished, I find it hard to even believe that after that short little speech from God knows who, because it's just a voice that's popped into your head, that even 5% of the world renounce their wish, let alone 100.
Yeah. Hard to say for sure. Yeah.
All right. Rank this thing for me. 0 to 10, Wonder Woman 84.
I gave it surprisingly. I feel like this is a better score than maybe you might be expecting. Maybe better than you're giving. I'm just guessing. I give it a 4.7 out of 10. So on my scale, that kind of falls within the rent category, which technically it was. It was just a really expensive rent that was $30. But yeah, 4.7. Like I said, I didn't hate it as much as maybe other people did. I had tempered expectations going in. On Marshall's scale, my alternative scale, I was a bit harder. I'm drawn between a 3 or a 4. I might go with 3. I'll stick with a 3 to mix it up. So a 3 out of 10 on Marshall's scale.
Okay.
What did you give it?
I'm right in the middle. I'm a 4.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think it's a good movie.
Sure.
I think I would watch it again if I was doing a DCEU timeline marathon
Sure.
bullshit extravaganza thing.
Did you?
With some friends, if I was like, you got to see the DCEU, let's watch this. But then I think I'd reach this film and I'd kind of be looking over at the people I'm watching with, and I'd be like, please bear with me. Please don't reach the end of this film and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not great. It's really not good. And so interestingly, Wonder Woman 3 is being fast tracked now. It's greenlit.
Oh wow.
And it's being fast tracked. So Wonder Woman 3 is on its way.
Okay.
And Walter Hamada, who is the let's call him, he's like the Kevin Feige of the DCEU.
Okay.
Has said that starting in 2022, we will be getting up to 4 DC theatrical releases per year. Up to two straight to streaming releases a year with riskier characters like Batgirl and stuff
Sure.
like that. Not like you're headlining things.
No.
And all of those, both theatrical and the streaming,
Yeah.
to have potential to lead to spin-off series. Like shows. So DC's just going for broke. They're looking at the MCU model and saying, "Ooh, yes, let's do that," which
Sure.
didn't work for them initially.
No.
That's what they did initially. They're like, "Ooh, okay, Avengers and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we'll do a Justice League, and we'll introduce all of our characters, and okay, let's do it." And then it didn't work, and it backfired. And they're like, "Okay, they basically made an announcement. They're like, we're gonna slow down, we're gonna pull back. We're just going to focus on making good movies for a bit."
Yep.
And then we got stuff like Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Shazam, which are all great films.
Sure.
But it sounds like that era is over, and they are ready to have just puke up their guts on us. Whether that ends up being a good thing or a bad thing, it's too soon to tell. But yeah, there's a lot of DC films coming.
Wow.
The movie men, if anything can be gleaned from what's coming in the future, from the recent announcements that we've got, in the next year or two, our show will comprise of a lot of Marvel, a lot of DC, and a lot of Star Wars.
I'm more excited about two of those three things, and we'll see where it takes us.
Which I get, but I think it's still our duty. Like I think it would be wrong to skip a DC film, man. I think if Shazam 2 comes out tomorrow, I think we got to do it. Think of the children. It needs to be done. It's got to be done.
Okay.
I'm in a lobby. I'm gonna start an online petition.
Write a letter to your member of parliament.
Yeah, my local MP.
Yeah.
I will. All right, wrap this thing up, man.
Cool. Everyone, thank you for listening. Check out our social media links below: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like, follow, subscribe. Also, please rate and review us positively wherever you're listening to this podcast. Helps the show. What also helps the show is if you're I don't know what word I was trying to say, but it wasn't an actual word and it didn't
Exacerbate.
make sense. No. If you are interested, please check out our Patreon page below. It's an opportunity for you to help support the show, help us pay bills, help cover costs. It also is an opportunity for us to give...
Not like personal bills.
No, show bills. It also is an opportunity for us to give you perks and benefits for being a supporter of the show. So check that out if you're interested. And yeah, check out our social media pages. It's how we let you influence the show. We help you vote on upcoming episodes, how you stay posted on what's coming up next, and lets you interact with us. And that's about it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much. This was kind of like a bonus midweek. Well, I mean, the Saturday.
Yeah. But it's a bonus.
It was we'll be back next week. Really, just in a couple of days. We'll be back in a couple of days with our second Black Mirror episode.
Right.
And then we'll be back in the swing of things, back to our regular programming.
Mm-hmm.
And 2021 is going to be a big year, I think. There's lots going on. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.